Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm Ro here for another message for you guys. I hope everybody's doing good. Try that again. Hope everybody's doing good. As y'all know, I got someone who does introductions, so we're just going to get on with it. So, we're dealing with a case of unforgiveness here. So, I could be talking to someone who has a love for the Most High, has a love of God, somebody who could be, I won't say religious, but very spiritual. Because religious for me takes on a whole other different term. This is someone who has a personal relationship with the Most High. This is someone who serves. But this is there's something that has to stop here because I'm getting dead end here. The temple, like I said, this is someone who has a reverence or who reveres what's good. Agape, which is love. Servants, reverence is honor. It's the love of the Most High. It's a Greek word, agape. And then we have the unseen in the reverse. And this is the problem. There's something that someone's purposely, either, I won't say purposely, well, it could be purposely or unknown because it's in the unseen, that there needs to be something that needs to be addressed. And the Most High is bringing this out. So this is like something dark looming over someone. So let's hop in here and see what's going on. This is about a relationship, Two of Cups here. This gives something that has to end. Something, yeah. We had something that someone's blind to. I can't make it up with the Two of Swords. That they need to walk away from with the Eight of Cups. So there's something about this relationship. Let's see what's going on with this relationship. Something has to change. Yeah, with the Queen. Yeah, it's like the Queen of Cups in reverse here. So there's something going on emotionally, some emotional turmoil in this relationship. Something has to change. This relationship isn't what it seems. There's areas of unforgiveness here. And in order for it to, well, in order for you, whoever this is for you to keep going or to get where maybe you feel stagnant or something's not right, but it's because there's a darkness, and that darkness is unforgiveness, and unforgiveness and bitterness will cause such a rift and a gap with you and the Most High, like it ain't even funny. Like any unforgiveness or any bitterness that you don't address, God can't come in and work with you. You can't. If you're wondering why, I'm getting somebody who's wondering why they feel disconnected all of a sudden from God, or they haven't, or feeling far away. Your communication with God has changed. Something is slowed. It's because of the darkness within you of unforgiveness. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. We have the world. Like somebody doesn't want to let something go with the world in reverse. And in order for you to go forth, to go to another level or go higher, or even just commune with the Most High, you got to deal with that unforgiveness in your heart. Yeah, with the High Priestess here. I think somebody already knows this. Yep, we have the Nine of Wands. Somebody is remaining a victim in a certain situation, and instead of forgiving it and moving forward. And like I always say, forgiveness isn't inviting necessarily. It's not necessarily inviting that person back in, sitting down at the same table, and having lunch and brunch and trying to act like nothing happened. No, that's not forgiveness. It's letting it go, and not holding it or holding a grudge, and holding a certain space in your heart where you are waiting for someone to acknowledge the wrong that they've done. And a lot of people will never do that. So you always have to come to a place where you have to accept you're not going to receive I'm sorry's. You're not always going to get an I'm sorry. And you're going to have to be able to take that and let it be what it is and forgive the person and move on. Like I said, forgiveness does not require you to sit at the same table. However, it does mean that you hold no animosity or grudges toward this individual, because that is what blocks you. You're blocking your own path. You're blocking your own blessings. About the unseen. Yeah, this is someone with the Six of Cups that you know very well. Past. So this is a past relationship. Yeah, with the Three of Wands in reverse. With the Wheel of Fortune. So this was not an aligned relationship, or something happened where it wasn't aligned. With the Three of Wands, there was no, there's something that stopped here with this Three of Wands here. Unable to go any further, or there was an interruption within the relationship. But it's a choice to hold on to certain things rather than letting something go. You know what I mean? So some sort of blockage. This Six of Cups is a blockage, and it's blocking your Wheel of Fortune. This is a delay in your movement. Yeah, with the Five of Pentacles, I can't make it up. So you have a big heart. You love big. Like I said, I'm really getting someone who could be like really big in spiritual, in church. Really has a love, has a real fervent love for the Most High, like really genuine. But in this instance, it's like God saying you making yourself a victim here. Too many. And it's a choice not to be a victim. You have to choose not to be a victim. Yeah, with the King of Pentacles here. Tell me about the King of Pentacles. Yeah, this is with the Six of Swords in the reverse. This is, whatever this is something you are finding it hard to forgive and get over. Yeah, this was a huge betrayal. This could be someone, because you know the King of Pentacles, they're about like money, power. They're real good with money. They're real good. They're usually really kind and giving, and they can be very benevolent. But when you're dealing with a King of Pentacles in the reverse, this is the type of person who is all about what it looks like, their status. They're all about more material things and spiritual things, right? So they're more worried about their money and their bottom line. Yeah, with the Nine of Swords, whatever this person did, the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords, somebody, ooh, this hurt. What did this person do, Holy Spirit? Broke up a family. We got the Lovers in reverse with the Ten of Pentacles. I can't make it up. This is a family issue. Somebody's got to forgive. Yep, Queen of Pentacles, this is you. So we have a King of Pentacles and a Queen of Pentacles. Somebody is no longer in a relationship. someone's no longer in a relationship, yeah, judgment, an awakening. Somebody, you could be feeling this. You're waking up to this. You're being shown this, even though it's unseen. Maybe you. Let me say this: avoidance is not forgiveness. Ten of Wands. So judgment. So you're realizing how much this is. You're seeing the effects of whatever happened here, how heavy this burden is, which makes you very mad, which is making you very angry, which is putting you in the place of bitterness. And that's the wrong place to be. Whenever you allow bitterness and heartache to build to the point it makes your heart stone. And God can't work with a stone heart. He can't work with a heart that's not moved, right? That isn't flesh, like beating, that has compassion. He can't work with stone. Most High God cannot work with stone. So the agape love is, and let me tell you this, agape is not like regular love, okay? It's not regular devotion. This agape love is a love that comes from God himself. This is the love that God gives us so that we can overcome, that we have the ability to forgive others. It's that God-given love, right? Because it's hard, man. I'm not even going to try to sugarcoat it, because it's hard. Like, it's hard to love people who have done you wrong, who have stabbed you in the back, and love them in spite of how they treated you, or continue to treat you. But that's what the agape love is. It is divine love given from the Most High God. That's what this is. That's what it is. It's God. It's a God thing. It's the Most High's thing. Yeah, with the Page of Cups, it's almost like somebody waiting on something, and that's what it gives me. It's like somebody's waiting for someone to come to them and ask for forgiveness, and you may never get that, which is with the dead end. That's why you need to put this and nip this in the bud, right? Because God's giving you the ability through his love, which is the agape love, right, to shed light, right? Like, you have you have justice in reverse with the sun here. So this person, whatever they did, it just took all the good things, sucked everything out here of your life. I want to tell you a story. So I was watching a video, and a man, and this is just the example of how bitterness and unforgiveness is such a bad thing, because, as the word says, when we say, "Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against you." Well, if you can't forgive, you won't be forgiven, right? But people think, "Oh God, you're making me do this. I can't do this." That's where the agape love comes in, right? Because the agape love is a God-given love. It's the love of God, right? It's the love that it's a gift. So anyway, the story was, a woman was in the hospital and she was dying, and the pastor and his father went up to the hospital. He knew that woman was going to be healed that day, because he said his hand was hot, right? And it was hot with fire. He said, so I knew the power was with me. I knew I knew the Most High God was with me. I knew Yah was with me, and I knew that woman was going to get deliverance. And he was praying, and he said, "God, what's going on?" He was like, God told him she has unforgiveness. Because what had happened was, when he began praying for her, he saw something dark come up out of around her chest, heart area, and was floating. And he asked God, like, "What is that?" He said, "That's unforgiveness and bitterness." And that's what unforgiveness and bitterness will do. It will make you sick. unforgiveness and bitterness and holding on to it and not letting it go, and unforgiveness is you drinking poison and killing yourself. That's what it does. You think it's hurting them. No, it's really you drinking the poison and killing yourself. So fast forward, she refused. Because he asked her, he said, well, so-and-so, do you have anything going on that, because God said, you have any unforgiveness? She's like, no, I don't have it. I love everybody. And this is this is the energy I'm getting. You have love and reverence. But what's unseen, what's blocking you is an unforgiving heart. And he said, God spoke to him and said, no, she has unforgiveness and it's her ex-husband. And he said, so then he asked her, he said, what about your ex-husband? And he said, she went off, that blankety blank blank, the blank blank blank, the blank blank, the blankety blank. I hate him. Like, I refuse. She refused. That woman died. Her hate and her unforgiveness and bitterness was so deeply rooted within her. That woman refused to forgive that man on her deathbed. Had a 14-year-old son that needed her. But her hate and her unforgiveness and bitterness for her ex-husband, she refused. She said, I will do anything but that. I will do anything but that. I will never forgive that man. That kept her from getting her healing, her earthly healing. And how do you think that would affect her after she passes away? Because she still has that unforgiveness and that bitterness. So he goes on to tell the story when she refused to do it. And he tried to plead with her, look, you have your 14-year-old son. Your son needs you. And I know, and I refuse to forgive that man for what he did to me. That's exactly what she said. She refused. She absolutely refused. So they left the hospital. He said, we'll come back tomorrow. She called him that night and said, don't bother coming back because I'm not going to forgive that man for what he did to me. Imagine dying. Imagine your body riddled with cancer, in pain, on your deathbed, and God is within that room standing with you, ready to heal ready to heal you fully on this physical. But all he's asking is for you to let go of the unforgiveness and the bitterness and forgive the person. And you refuse to do it. Therefore, you die and you leave your 14-year-old son behind. She had more hate in her heart than she had love for her son to stay, for her to stay with her son. She loved the hate so much more than her son, pretty much. That's this energy. And I'm sorry about stumbling over the story. I was just trying to remember every facet because I listened to that story and that was so profound and it hit me in such a way. It's like people will literally die. And all God is saying, I give you the capacity. I give you the ability. I give you the agape, God-given love to forgive. Man, I'm just saying. And you just gonna walk around like this. Trust me, everybody got a story. Everybody's been done wrong. Some people have been worse off than others when it comes to things like that. But at the end of the day, the unseen, the darkness that's looming, whoever for this is for, is your unforgiveness. Excuse me. It's not your inability, but your refusal. That is a very affront to who God is and what he wants for you. You're blocking your own blessings. You're blocking your own healing. You're blocking your own path with it. And that's why it's so egregious to the Most High. Because in turn, when you ask for forgiveness, you yourself have to forgive others in order to be forgiven. But also, it just causes it wreaks such havoc. The more you harbor bitterness and hate, it literally settles in your body and creates sickness. Seriously. So, I don't know who that's for. Take heed to the message. Do the deep dive. Do you have any animosity, any bitterness, any unforgiveness that's hidden? Pray and ask that the Most High Yah will bring it forward to you, and you that agape ability, His love, His grace, to overcome it and just let it go and forgive without expecting the exchange from that other person. And some of you, I'm getting right now that somebody, your unforgiveness is with God Himself. You hate God. There's something about you hate God for something about what God allowed, or you feel like God allowed, or a loss of someone or something, and you harbor that hate and secretly, and you don't want to admit it. So that's just a message, guys. And until next time, peace.